Lena had never planned to start a business. She just liked making jam. It helped her relax after long days in the office. One Friday, she brought a few jars of her homemade jam to work. She had added a funny label that said, "Made with 25% fruit, 75% confusion." It was meant to be a joke, something to make her co-workers laugh. When her boss saw the jar, he smiled. "Is this a gift?" he asked. "Sort of," Lena replied. He opened the jar, tasted a spoonful, and closed his eyes for a moment. "This is amazing," he said. "Can I order 5 jars?" Lena laughed, but he wasn't joking. That evening, she stood in her kitchen, staring at 6 empty jars. She decided to make one extra, just in case. There was only one problem. She had no idea how to make the same jam again. She used berries, yes, and probably some lemon. Maybe honey? She didn't write the recipe down. She just added things until it felt right. Now, she felt panic. "If I sell one more jar," she said quietly, "they might expect more." She spent the whole weekend making jam. Each jar tasted different. One was too sweet. Another one was too sour. One had a strange, spicy note. She couldn't remember adding anything spicy. On Monday morning, she brought the jars to the office, slightly embarrassed. Her boss tried the first one. "This is wonderful," he said. "Even better than the last one." He tasted the second jar. "Oh, this one is very exciting." "The third?" "Incredible. You're very creative." Lena blinked. "I am," he nodded. "This is real homemade jam. Each jar is special." "Right," she said slowly. That was the idea. By the end of the day, 5 co-workers had asked to order her jam regularly. One wanted 2 jars a week. Another asked if she delivered. She had never used the word client in her life. Now, she had 5. When she got home, she looked at her sticky kitchen. Jam stains were on the table, the stove, even the window. "If I keep this up," she told her cat, "I might need a real business plan." The cat licked its paw and said nothing as usual. She sat down with her notebook and wrote at the top, "Business name ideas. Sweet surprise. Last-minute jam. Lucky spoon. The jar that changed everything." She looked at the list and smiled. None of the names were perfect, but each one told a small part of the story. She still didn't know what kind of business this was, but she had learned one important thing. Even a small mistake can sometimes lead to something sweet.